Saturday. Made it to the weekend. And if you work weekends, it's still going to be a great day. And I'm using the Rebel deck to get our coaching tip for the day. I've been using this deck all week because it's just sarcastic and cynical, really matches my personality, and I thought it would be a fun way to bring in the new year. So let's see what our tip for today is. What is our topic? Topic of the day. It is messy. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit. Oh, how appropriate, right? If you've been watching the coaching tips this week. So, yesterday we were talking about following your intuition and listening to your soul and what is an area of your life that just isn't working for you anymore? What just doesn't resonate for you anymore? And what changes can you make to make that part of your life fit you? Because when we've got a feeling we just can't shake, that's our intuition. And sometimes it can be something, you know, like a person. And you just get this feeling about that's your subconscious mind trying to tell you that there's something off there. Or if it's a relationship and there's been some change in it that just something's not right. Take some time to sit with that. Whatever that is in your life, whatever you've been having, that feeling that you just can't shake about. You can journal, or you can just ask yourself, either out loud or in your head, just depends on where you're at. Why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? Identify the feeling. Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling sad? Is it fear? And what does it pertain to? What's the situation? Because once you identify the feeling and then you identify the source, what's causing me to feel this? Then you can start to look at that area of your life and kind of tear it out piece by piece by piece. And again, you can journal, you can just talk it through in your head. But why would I be feeling fear about this situation? What has changed about this situation because I wasn't feeling fear here before? What can I do to change it? Can you change your perspective? Is there something that your subconscious mind is trying to warn you about? Because a lot of times, if there is a significant change coming in a workplace, in a relationship, in any area of your life, you'll get a feeling before it happens. That's your intuition. And if you've been feeling uneasy at your job, you've been noticing what happens a lot of times, our subconscious mind will pick up on things that we don't. Our conscious mind is busy doing other things. Our subconscious mind is taking it all in and it's telling us, hey, red flag, check this out. So maybe it's something about your employment where you've been feeling really uncertain about the future of your job. And there may have been little changes that have taken place over the last few months and your subconscious mind has picked up on. They may be looking at layoffs. They may be looking at, there's something going on there. And you might dig a little deeper. Because when we listen to our subconscious and we heed the red flag warnings, we can get out ahead of things that otherwise would hit us blindside because we knew. We just had a knowing, just a gut feeling that something was off. So if it is your job and you actually identify, you know, this changed and that changed. They cut the budget here. They laid off that guy. You might want to start putting in applications just to be on the safe side or looking at some future, what would I do if? Put extra money back so you have a cushion in case there is an unexpected layoff. You know, our subconscious mind, as much as it can mess with us, it can also protect us. That's its sole purpose, is to protect us. The difference is, and the problem we run into now in today's current society, is that that part of our brain hasn't changed from back when we were very primitive beings. So the threats and the things that happen in our lives today are so different from what humans were living in back then. So the subconscious can be our best friend and our worst enemy. We can make it our best friend through practice and working with it, but the intuition is something that when you get that nudge, take time. Don't just shove it aside, don't just push it down or write it off as not important, because it's trying to tell you something that you probably need to know that can save you so much heartache going forward. Because a lot of times it's going to be something big. You're just uneasy because you feel this thing coming. It may actually be, and sometimes anxiety and excitement show up in the same way in your brain. You may just have this feeling that something's coming. It could be something amazing, you know, and when you stop and you kind of tear it down, break it down. Why am I feeling this? Where is it coming from? When do I feel this? So when do you feel this could help you like pinpoint what area of your life it's coming from. What was I thinking when I started to feel this? You know, because then you can again take a deep dive into that area of your life and find out where is that coming from. And let's be honest, sometimes it's our intuition. Sometimes it's our subconscious. They're different. They're different. The subconscious, it could be something from a past wound, something in your past that hurt you, and it's being projected onto this new situation. But if you take time to dig through it, you realize that, and you're like, okay. And then when that feeling comes up, you can tell yourself, that is not that is not this situation. What happened in the past is not what's happening in the present, and there's no reason for me to feel anxious. And let it go. Or if it's your intuition and you have that anxious feeling, you can dig deeper, like, okay, why am I feeling anxious about this situation? What has changed here because I didn't used to feel anxious? And then you start picking apart the little things that you've been noticing subconsciously. You didn't really put them all together yet, but when you dig deep, you start to put them all together and you realize that, oh, I might want to look at doing something different. So trust those feelings that you just can't shake. If it's your subconscious bringing up a past hurt, it just means it's time to heal it. If it's your intuition throwing up a red flag, you probably ought to look at it. Either way, you're going to be better for listening. And like I said, journal it, talk it out in your head. Sometimes just sit down and start free writing. Like nothing, just write whatever comes into your head and it'll come out onto the paper. Because again, our brains are amazing things when we learn how to work with them. But it can help you avoid the blind side. And even if it's something, a past wound, something that hurt you in the past, it can keep you from blindsiding someone else with your emotional baggage. And that's hard to take back once it's happened. So I hope this helps. I will talk to you soon. Love and light.